This is Cerebral Cinema. Movies of the mind.
I have been here.
The Grey Goose, Adventures of a Modern Robin Hood.
The Hadley Emeralds had enticed me down to Hadley Chase. There I met a Zeaile Kerman who had somehow attached herself to Lady Hadley and was living at the Chase. If you followed my story, you'll realize I now found myself more than interested in her, as I soon discovered she was a complete fake. Later, after much investigation, I took my friend Inspector Ford into my confidence and bluntly rocked him with certain facts. Hence he and I made a surreptitious visit to Zeile's room with the idea that she was the thief, and in order to make a search. Like a couple of raw recruits, we were held up by the pseudo-continental lady herself. She quickly demonstrated that she was non-continental. Nothing, in fact, but sheer, hard-boiled London.
Now, stand quite still, you lugs, while I frisk you. And if you doubt that this gun of mine goes pop, listen. How's that? Convinced?
Oh, definitely. But, Zeaile, you missed...
I didn't have to hit you, Fletcher. I was just demonstrating.
You know, you were more charming when you had that foreign accent.
I reckon you fell for that a bit.
Yes, I'll admit that now.
Cut out these bits of politeness. And remember, I am the police. Before long, I intend to arrest you, Zeaile, on suspicion of having in your possession the emerald stolen from Lady Hadley.
All right, Mr. Inspector. If I have got 'em, so what? You're not doing any arresting. 'Cause why? I've got the gun, and before you arrest me, I'm leaving double quick and you can't stop me. Now open that door.
Well, I always do that for a lady. Habit, you know.
Now, down the corridor. No, not that way. The one leading to the servants' entrance.
Oh, but...
Don't be so class-conscious.
Oh, very well. Come on, Inspector. You first, I'll follow.
I warn you, Miss Kerman, you can't get away with this.
But I can.
Damn it, Fletcher, she shut us out.
Yes, she has, too. Quick, let's smash this door.
Right.
She'll make her get away by the window. Come in.
No good. Just a couple of mugs. Come on, we'll dash round and maybe head her off before she gets to the gate. She's out of that window, you can bet.
I'm certain of it. A very clever young woman, that.
Oh, confound it, I've got to head her off somehow.
Of course, but you've got a mile or two of corridor to travel. You haven't a hope.
All the same, I'm going. And very soon I'll have every pedestrian on the road, every motorist too, stopped and searched. She won't get very far.
I hope not, especially if, as I think, she's got the emeralds. All right, Ben, you go on your lawful occasions. I'll just prowl around here and seal up, as it were, this end. I'll be waiting here when you come back.
Mind you are.
Well, that's that. Now for a little quiz of Zeile's room once more. Ah, yes. Here's Charlie Austin's little open sesame. No one at home. Window open. Yes, the bird has flown. Well, it's no use hunting for emeralds here. They've flown with the bird. Think I'll make myself comfortable in this chair and see what cooks a bit later. You never know.
Zeaile! Zeaile! Zeaile, why don't you answer? Zeaile! Must be downstairs. I'll go and see.
That's right, little man. Go and see. Well, I think I know all now, so I'll go and see too. Ah, Mr. Summers, well met.
Oh, of course. But yes, well met. Where are you off to?
Downstairs, my lad. I'm ordering myself a drink in the library. Join me?
Yes, I think I will. Have you seen Miss Zeaile Kerman?
Not recently. Come on, here we are. Well then, what's it to be?
Oh, squash. I only take soft drinks, you know.
Marvellous. Wish I did. Here, a squash.
Oh, no.
So sorry.
Oh, dear me.
Confound this rug. I tripped over it. Oh, dash it. Let me wipe you down a bit. No, hold still. Open your coat. Yeah, that's it. Oh, this stuff is terribly sticky. That suit will want cleaning, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't worry, my dear man, but I do think I'll go up and change, what?
Oh, definitely I'd go up and change what? And that and them and those too.
Oh, you're pulling my jolly old leg, what? Before I go, you are sure you haven't seen Miss Zeaile?
I haven't seen her for quite a while. Didn't you know that she'd left in a bit of a hurry?
Left, you said?
Definitely. She was rather upset over recent happenings. A bit hysterical, you know. And then that crack on the head.
But the inspector chappie, he said no one was to leave the house.
Yes, of course he did. But I think he understands. He knows she's gone. I practically saw her off.
Did he really now? I can hardly imagine that. He's rather dumb, but don't you think so?
Yes, I think I agree with you. Well, now you failed to contact Zeaile.
That is perfectly true. Therefore, we must search.
All in good time. But I really can assure you that Lady Hadley will be notified as to your astuteness. I shouldn't be surprised if you made a real hit with the old girl.
Oh, jolly fun, what? But I really must find Zeaile.
Yes, of course you must. Well, here's hoping. Where do you intend to look for her?
Dash it all, what? I really don't know.
Now, there we have it, Barbara.
Have what, for heaven's sake, Rowley? I confess I'm completely in the dark.
Ben failed to catch up with the lady, I'm certain. She got out of the window, and he had to go round all this labyrinth of corridors and try to head her off at the gate.
He naturally missed.
Personally, I didn't expect any better luck. That's why I remained behind.
And what did you glean?
Nothing very tangible, but enough to justify me getting to meet you here. Because I'm very certain that someone else is going to leave here in a hurry very soon. If we wish to find Zeaile, that person will lead us to her.
But what of the inspector, out on his wild goose chase?
He's been notified. Yes, I hope so. I rang through a message for him to look out for my car and follow it, giving me 10 minutes grace. Should I stop anywhere, then he's to follow and collect the, bodies.
Goodness gracious, you take terrible risks. No grey goose business, I hope.
Not so far, but one never knows.
Do be careful.
I will. Now, watch your side of the corridor and see what Santa Claus will send you. I'll watch t'other.
Not a sign yet.
No?
The only one I've seen is little Lester Summers just gone downstairs.
Summers! Good heavens, come on, go, quick.
Why?
Shut up. He's opened the front door. Come on.
But that little man's harmless, surely.
You think so? Well, as we follow him, make up your mind.
He's getting into a car.
So are we, and we are following him. Get in, and off we go.
I really don't understand.
Never mind, but I'll tell you this much. That little man is leading us, if I'm not much mistaken, to friend Zeaile.
Oh, that's why you're so anxious.
Yes, you've got it in one. Cat, now sit tight while we follow our little friend.
Well, we're up on the 4th floor of a very nice block of flats. Just what Zeaile would be capable of.
For heaven's sake, haven't we chased that little what's-it here? Without him, I couldn't have located the lady. I had an idea he'd make a break and more or less guide us.
Well, so what? You've located her. Why don't you knock on the door and say, I am here? Or words to that effect.
That shall be done in due course. Firstly, however, one must be certain that the husband is in or out in excursions like this.
Husband?
Yes, you'd be surprised. Now, this, I think, is the door. Glue your face to it and listen with all your ears. I'm going round to the kitchen side of the flat. There's a service lift there. See you anon. That you, Ben?
Yes. I followed your car, then followed you up here. I hope, Fletcher, you've got good reason for all this.
I have. Come round here. There's a service lift to this flat. You can hear everything. And I think we are going to hear a real earful. Much to your advantage.
Where's Miss Faversham?
Keeping Cavey on the front door. She'll yell if anything happens. I'll dash round that way. You catch him coming this way. Okay?
Yes, but I hope you're not wasting my time.
I'm not. Glue your ear to the service lift and listen.
What am I supposed to hear?
Lord knows. But your main suspect, in re the Hadley Emeralds, our gracious Zeaile, is just on the other side. Now, brother, bend your ear and at the psychological moment, enter.
And why the devil did you want to follow me so soon?
Because, Zeaile, I was not going to let you get away with the emeralds and dump me. So there you have it.
Idiot. How do you know you weren't followed? Oh, darn it, why didn't I connect with that lamp?
You nearly did. And if I hadn't dodged into that cupboard, you idiot, you'd have scattered my brains on the carpet.
And a darn good job, too, I'm beginning to think.
And what would have happened then? You'd have found it hard to explain away a dead husband.
Ah, my heaven, how I rue the day you persuaded me to marry a half-wit.
Half-wit or no, it's been a profitable combination so far.
How do you make that out? We pulled off a few stunts only, and not very good.
And not very bad either.
And this latest. We've laid a trail a mile wide. That slick Johnny Fletcher got onto me from the first. I sensed it.
Well, we needn't bother about him. What's he got to do with it?
Doing it? Just this. He's a wise guy, and so's that other sharpshooter, Ford. Somehow I got a feeling both of them are on our tail, and it's not comfortable.
No, definitely not. And I reckon we've got to make a quick getaway now that we've got the emeralds.
All right, you fix it. And in the meantime, pass them over to me. They'll be safer.
Right, here they are. Hell, what... Where the devil...
Don't come that, Lester. Hand them over.
By the living jingo, I haven't got them.
So?
I tell you, I had them in my inside waistcoat pocket next to my shirt.
And they ain't there. Come here, lug.
I've been robbed, I tell you. Someone's got at me.
You double-crossing little rat. You've dumped them somewhere on the way. Cashed them, is that it?
Zeaile, I swear I had them.
Of course you had them. After I lifted them off the old girl, I passed them across to you. I took them while that nosy fox Fletcher was outside the door. They were too hot for me to hang on to.
But I tell you, I had them.
All right, you two. Stop quarreling.
Inspector Ford.
Yes, police. Charming. Miss Zeaile, as you said, we're right on your tail. No, don't go with that other door. Come in, Fletcher.
Well, what a reunion. Ford, old man, I don't much like the company you keep.
So it's you who's at the bottom of this.
Permit me to contradict you, Zeaile. I am on top.
Now, you two, there's a constable apiece for you just outside the door. But before you go, I'd just like to have those emeralds.
But we haven't got them.
Not now, I think you mean.
You...
Let them go into the arms of your constable, Inspector. They'll get a good searching, won't they?
By Jove, they will.
Right. Shove them out. I'll get your emeralds for you. Good. Well, Ben, you've heard what amounts to a confession.
Yes, of course. But I haven't got the emeralds.
But I have. Here they are.
Good heavens.
Earlier on, I managed to spill a very long drink over little Lester Summers. I had to be polite and wipe his suit down. Oh, yes, he had the emeralds then. I said then.
And so we conclude yet another adventure wherein Roland Fletcher finds himself on the side of law and order. But such is not the usual run of things with The Grey Goose.
Cerebral Cinema hopes you have enjoyed this movie of the mind.